Well, good evening. Welcome to the Play Space Live from Play Games. I'm Keith Avalon. My son Sam is running the board again tonight. We're going to do some baseball, big league baseball. We're going to play along with a pennant race using the 2019 Pro in-season set from History Maker Baseball, which came out a little bit ago. We did a fan vote on the Play Games community Facebook page to determine which of tomorrow's games we're going to play. We're going to play this game before it happens. And we're going to use as close to the actual lineups and actual setting as is possible. And as we found out before the game began, that wasn't entirely possible. First of all, looking at the projected pitching matchups, the Cubs... our game. I guess I should announce our game. It's going to be the Brewers and the Cubs, a key National League Central game. Both these teams are battling for a wild card position, possibly divisional title if they can get hot enough. We'll run down the numbers here shortly. But for the Cubs, their projected starter for tomorrow night has not yet been named. So we kind of had to do some reverse engineering. Excuse me. Look back at their previous starters, and that ruled out Yu Darvish and Hendricks and Lester. So we had to kind of guess tonight. It was either Cole Hamels or Jose Quintana. We decided to go with Hamels. And he will be the starter for Chicago. The Brewers starter was listed as projected for tomorrow, Chase Anderson, so that's who's on the mound for the Brewers tonight. So here's the way it looks in the standings as of tonight. Of course, there'll be games tonight, which will change this somewhat, but as of right now, the Cardinals lead the NL Central with a 73-59 record. The Cubs are 2 games behind, so still very much in play for the divisional title. The Brewers have fallen on hard times the last week or so. They're now 68-65. They're 5.5 games behind the Cardinals. In the wild card race, the Cubs are currently the number 2 wild card team behind Washington. So they've got a lot to play for. The Brewers are just trying to hang in there. They're 3.5 games behind for the final wild card spot, and Philadelphia actually stands between them and the Cubs. So they've got some catching up to do, and this would be a good night to do that. We'll see if they can post a key win against the Cubs. So I believe we're ready to go. We chose the umpiring crews. I mentioned that not everything was... We weren't able to match everything. I went to the Major League Baseball website to determine who the umpiring crew was going to be, and discovered that umpiring crews are generally not announced for the first game of a series until that series. So I guess they like to keep it secret. Probably for good reason. So I had to kind of just guess. I took crew number 10. As you may know, with the in-season set this year, we carded all the umpires. And so I was able to put together crew number 10, which has Fielden Culbreth behind home plate, C.B. Bucknor at first base, Paul Nallert is the second base umpire, and D.J. Rayburn is at third. So without further ado, I believe we are ready to go. Both teams are semi-dissonant for this game. The Brewers and... Actually, the Cubs are on a 2-game winning streak. The Brewers on a 1-game winning streak, but both rolled outside their range and then rolled the dissonant decider died out. So both teams are semi-dissonant for this game. And I believe we are ready to go. Let's get underway here at Wrigley Field. Semi-small. Pre-playing tomorrow's game between the Brewers and the Cubs. Here we go. Anderson on the mound. Oh, I got him on the wrong place here. Hamels on the mound. Let's get it right here. Hamels on the mound for the Cubs, and here's Kane leading off for the Brewers. I tried to match up as close as I could to the actual batting orders that they've been using the last week or so, and generally speaking, both teams have been pretty consistent with their lineups. So here we go. Lorenzo Kane with a 1-1-3. That's going to be an ace. Let's see. Is he Hamels an ace? No. Is Kane a slugger? No. He's going to start out with a single to center field. Let me check that double. No, he's not a sad sack. So it's going to be a leadoff single for Kane to get the Brewers started. And Yasmani Grandal up now. A 2.66. Let's see. Runner first thrown out. Okay, so there went Kane. Short-lived base runner for the Brewers. And that was... I guess Grandal is still up. But Kane tried to steal second and was promptly thrown out. So 1-1-4. Is he fresh? Yes, ground out. Would have been a double play anyway. That's probably why he was stealing. And Yelly is up now for the crew. 1-2-5. That's not going to be much struggler. No patient. He is semi-patient. Did not get the dot, though, so it's a ground out. And let's see if he's a whiffer. Yeah, he is. He's going to strike out. So that'll be the inning for the Brewers. No score, although they did get a base runner. So we'll put Yelich to the bottom of the stack. And here come the Cubs. Chase Anderson on the mound. Flash, semi-control. Both pitchers. Flash, semi-control for this game. And Hayward leads off. And it's a 1-1-3. Exactly the same that we did for the Brewers, except it's going to be the same result, too. A single to center field.
Steve asks, no game day roll?
No, we didn't do the game day roll for this. I thought about it, but frankly, I was running a little bit behind. Fires to put out, and so I was scrambling to get the umpire crew like 3 minutes before the broadcast. So no game day roll today. Sorry about that, Steve. All right, here's Castellanos, Nick Castellanos for the Cubs. Their new acquisition who's playing very well for them, 2-4-6. Control, Anderson does not have control for this at bat. And Castellanos, I got to roll again to see if he's eager. He is eager, so it's going to be a pop out to third base. And here comes Chris Bryant. Shouldn't have reached for that pitch. Would have had a ball 4. Here's Bryant. 3-5-5. Struggler or gilded? No. Champion? No. Is he a whiffer? He is a whiffer. Struck out. And that will put 2 down with Kyle Schwarber batting for the Cubbies. 1-2-6. Oh, wait a minute. If I got, yes, it's Baez. Sorry, not Schwarber's after Baez. 1-2-6. Fresh, yes. Line out. And that'll end the inning. So, 4 up, 3 down. And it's no score as we go to the second inning with Cole Hamels on the mound. Pitching against Keston Hiura for the Brewers, their second baseman, 4-4-6. He's not a star pitcher. Is he a sad sack utility or patient? He is none of those, so it's a single to right field, and he's not active, so he's going to hold. So Hiura leads off. The Brewers once again get their leadoff man on base. Here's Eric. We had a discussion. This is Thames or Thames or Thames or how to pronounce it. It was one of those things I intended to do was look it up. I looked it up last year. We had this problem for the World Series that we did in Dallas, the Fall Classic Pre-PLAAY. And we decided that it actually could be pronounced either way. 5-5. I'm sure Bob Hansen will let me know if I'm wrong. 5-5-6. Wild no good I know. Struck him out. So there goes Thames. And we're going to go to the right now chart for Ryan Braun, who is, of course, neutral. The pitcher, though, Hamels will be semi-hot. And here we go. Only need 2. 1-5. Cold batter, he's not. Pounces on a pitch for a single through shortstop. So looks like Braun's going to line a little single there through. It's going to move. It's going to move Thames to Hiura to second, and we have 1 out, 2 on. And here comes Moustakas, who's been giving way these last couple of games to one of their call-ups. Okay, so here's Moustakas with 2 on and 1 out. 2-3-3. Is he an ace or a star? No. Slugger? He is a slugger. Home run to left field for Moustakas. He belts one out of here. A 3-run shot that gives the Brewers the lead. All right, 3-0. And here's Arcia. I'm sorry, looking at the wrong pile here. Arcia on Orlando Arcia, the shortstop for the Brewers. 1-3-5. Oh, we're going to have an unusual result. It is a red 1. So it's going to be the box and the memorable plays in the field. And we'll roll the red and the black. 23. Third baseman Gold. Well, let's see. The Cubs' third baseman would be Bryant. He is semi-gold. I didn't think I'd need to roll the decider die, but I guess he is gold. Oh, it makes a lunging nab, a well-hit ball, robbing the batter of a base hit. Took away a double. Was going for the gap. So a line out. And that's 2 down. Boy, that saved some damage there. Here's Anderson batting with 2 out and nobody on. 3-3-5. Let's go back to the main chart. Wild no, sad sack. Yes, he is. I'm assuming. Yeah, he is. So it's a ground out. Easy ground out for Anderson. That'll end the inning. But the Brewers strike for 3 on Moustakas' 3-run homer. And it's 3-0 Milwaukee. All right, so leading off for the Cubs, bottom of the second will be Schwarber. 2, 3, 4. Runners on base? No. Is he the hot batter? I didn't mention the hot batters. We always go with the second. The second is hot, and the 8th is cold. I'll just do that by default. So he would not be a hot batter. It's pop out to third baseman for Kyle Schwarber. And here comes Russell. 1-5-6. He's a whiffer, semi-whiffer. No, he's not. It's going to be in outfield drama. Hit to the outfield. 13. Center fielder, iron. I don't think anybody in the Brewers outfield is iron, no. So it's going to be just a lunging catch for the out. And here comes Happ now. 1-4-6. Let's see. Flash. Got him. Struck him out. Anderson gets second strikeout, and we end the second with the Brewers still on top 3-0. Going to the top of the third. Leading off will be Kane against Hamels. And here we go. 1-1-5. Is he fresh? He is still fresh, so it's a pop fly for Kane. Here's Grandal. 2-4-4. Ace pitcher, no. Champion batter, no. Ground out to the shortstop unless he's a whiffer. He's not, so it's just a ground out. Would have been Hamels' third strikeout. And here's Yelich, a quick inning, looks like. Yep, 1-2-5. I think that's the last. I rolled that the last time for Yelly. And that's right, he is semi-patient. This time he is patient, so it's going to be a walk. We do have the glasses symbol, though. So questionable or strict umpire. Now, Philden Culbreth is a respected umpire, so it's going to be a ball 4. Yelich is going to take his base. And that leaves something for Hayura, who singled last time. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? He is a whiffer. Struck him out. There's Hamels' third strikeout, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the third, it's 3-0 Brewers. Caratini, the catcher, at the plate to face Anderson. 2-3-5. Not wild. Is he eager? He's not eager. He's not patient, so it's just a simple ground out for the catcher. Here's Hamels batting for the first time. 3-6-6. And he's going to fly out to center field. And that brings up Hayward with 2 down. 1-4-4. Flash. Yep, Anderson struck him out. So Anderson's got some heat going. 3 strikeouts now. He's only given up 1 hit. That leadoff hit. Everything else he's taken care of, and the Brewers are in control. Heading into the 4th inning, up 3-0. Leading off for Milwaukee is Brown. Ryan Brown. I'm sorry, it is Thames, not Brown. Brown will be next. Thames is right now. 1-3-3. That's the slugger reading. He's not a slugger. He's a home run king, so it's a fly out to left field. Didn't get enough of it. Now Brown. 2-2-5. Is he a star pitcher? No. Slugger or sad sack? Slugger, yes. Pop out to the right field unless he's a whiffer, and he is. So Ryan Brown's going to strike out. And here's Moustakas. Quickly 2 down for the Brewers. 2-3-6, that's going to be a walk. So Moustakas gets on base. He is so far the hero for the Brew Crew. 2-4-6. Control pitcher. He has semi-control. He's got control this time, so it's a ground out to the pitcher to end the inning. Bottom of the 4th, we go. Cubs still trailing 3-0. Brewers are on top. Chase Anderson pitching for Milwaukee, and leading off will be Nick Castellanos. 1-2-4. Control. He does not have control this time. He is, I need to roll this again. He is eager, so it's a pop out to first base. I think that's twice that's happened to him. Here's Bryant, Chris Bryant, 2-5-6. Struggler, no. Champion or patient? It looks like he's neither. So we have infield drama for Bryant. 35. Third baseman, iron for the Brewers. No, Moustakas is neither iron nor gold, so he makes the routine ground out. And we have 2 away. And Baez. 2-6-6. That's the runner on first run up, but there's no runner on first. He's not the leadoff batter, so it's just a fly out to right field. So easy inning, another easy inning for Anderson, who's really just locked down. And we go to the 5th inning. It's 3-0 Brewers. All right, so Hamels is now semi-fresh. Here is Anderson batting. We'll leave him, of course, let him bat. 1-4-5. Struggler, no, it's going to be a ground out for Anderson. That brings up Kane. Go back to the top of the order. 2-2-3 for Lorenzo Kane. Wild, no. Slugger or utility? He's semi-utility. Oh, line out to the shortstop. Tough luck for Kane this game. Got the first hit that got thrown out in the first inning, and then hasn't had much luck beyond that. 2-2-4 for Yasmani Grandal. 2-2-4. Pitching at home. Yes, Hamels is pitching at home, so it's a pop out to the shortstop. And that'll do it for the Brewers in the 5th. Aside from that big hit from Moustakas, they haven't done much off Cole Hamels, but Anderson is pitching well too. Notable that neither of them are stars or ace. They're just regular pitchers, regular grinder pitchers, both pitching great games. Bottom of the 5th, and Schwarber's going to lead off for the Cubs. And we get a 2-4-4. Ace pitcher, no, he's not a champion, so it's going to be a ground out to the shortstop unless he's a whiffer, and he's not. So it's a ground out for Schwarber, thrown out. And 2-4-5, that's the hero result, I believe. 2-4-5, he's not a hero, though. So it's going to be a pop out to the second baseman. And we're going to use the experience charts. Chase Anderson, a semi-icon, facing semi-prospect Ian Happ. We're going to need the decide or die for this one. 14. Prospect batter, and we do get the dot. He is a prospect batter, so he cuts an anxious swing at a marginal pitch, pop fly to end the inning. Well, that's rookie mistake for you there. Top of the 6th now. Still 3-0. And Yelich leading off against Hamels. We're starting to get the bullpen warmed up here. They're reaching their pitch counts. And that's the way they play it in modern baseball. All right, so Hamels facing Yelich. Yelich walked his last at-bat, struck out the time before. 2-3-6, that's going to be a walk. So another walk for Yelich. And here's Hayura, who struck out his last at-bat. 2-5-5. Is he a star pitcher? No. Home run king. He's a semi-home run. Oh, got the dot. A home run to left field for Hayura. Keston Hayura with another big blast in the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Out through left field, it puts 2 more in for the Brewers. Yelich rounds third, and here comes Hayura. 5-0 Brewers. And it brings up Thames.
Bob's going to kill me if I don't tell you that it's Thames or Thames.
Thames? All right, Bob, is it Thames or is it Thames? Inquiring minds need... I think it's Thames. That's what it said when I looked up online, but I'm not going to argue with Bob. Bob's the man.
Said it rhymes with James.
Well, all right, but is it a hard T or is it a soft TH?
We'll have to wait and see.
We're waiting for the official ruling on that. Okay, here we go. Okay, so whoever he is, he's batting right now with the bases just freshly cleared of Brewers. Control for Hamels. He does have control. Ground out. And here's Brown. 2-3-6. He's going to get a walk. And it might be time to start thinking about lifting Hamels. 1 out, 1 on. I'm going to let him get 1 more base runner, and then he's done.
Bob says it's TH.
Thames. Thames. Well, that's what it's going to be. Eric Thames for the rest of this broadcast at least. All right, here's Moustakas now, who had the big homer. Ooh, he's eyeing Hamels down. Can he do it again? 4-4-5. Is he a workman pitcher? He's not. Patient? I don't think he is. Now it's a ground out to first base. It is going to advance the runner, though. So that'll move Brown to second. And Arcia is up with 2 out. Let's see here. Arcia has not done much. Line out and a ground out. Two down now. 5-5-6. Is he an ace? No. Sad second. Oh, it's double to right field. Wait, is he a? I better check. No, he's not. He's a utility. Double to right field. That's gonna put another runner in, and that's gonna be it for. It's gonna be it for Cole Hamels, I think. 6-0. Brewers on top. All right, so let's get Hamels out of there. Let's bring in, who should we bring in? Let's see. They're going to be facing, and I guess Anderson. Should I take Anderson out? I'm tempted to not to, since he is throwing a one-hitter. So I think I'm going to let Anderson, you know what? So in that case, I might as well let Hamels finish the inning. So let's just do that. 2-4-5. That's going to be, he's obviously not a hero, so that will be a pop out to the second base for Anderson. So they do get 3 more in, and we go to the bottom of the 6th with the Brewers on top, 6-0. All right, so leading off for the Cubs against Anderson will be Caratini. 1-3-5. It's a umpire call with the bases empty. And let's see what we got here. 2-4. Respected umpire at second base. Paul Nauert has no qualities. So the batter's going to be, let's see, overrules incorrect. Okay, so the first place umpire makes a wrong call. The batter's ruled safe at first, and Nauert is not respected enough to overrule him. So they're going to get a runner on first. It beats out an infield hit. So it's a second hit off of Anderson. And the Cubs have life. A runner on. So now we'll get Hamels out of there for a pinch hitter. And let's see. Who will they use? Who's got some... Oh, I like Ben Zobrist. I'm going to put Ben Zobrist out there. Ben Zobrist, there was like several years in a row where Ben Zobrist had no qualities. But this year he's got qualities. So that's kind of awesome. So we'll let him pinch hit. All right, so man on first. Zobrist is up, pinch hitting, and here we go. 1-1-5, fresh. So Anderson is not fresh because the decider die says no. Is he a home run king or a sad sack? He's neither, so it's a double to left field for Zobrist. And that will move, let's see, that'll move Caratini to third. Wow, well, now look at this. Now we got 2 men on, nobody out. Might be time to pull Anderson. I think it is. So he gets routed out of there. Zobrist goes back to the dugout. Well, as soon as he gets off base. So somebody's got to come in for the Brewers. Let's see. Let's see. They're going to be facing. Let's see who they're facing. Hayward looks like. Who's a lefty, so we probably want a lefty. Who do we got in the Brewer bullpen? How about Alex Claudio? Works for me. So Alex Claudio, flash semi-control. He'll be the ace for this batter, though. So we'll put Claudio here. Brewers are up 6-0, but the Cubs are threatening. 2 men on, nobody out. And Jason Hayward against Alex Claudio. Here's the pitch. 2-2-2. Is he a home run king? Let's see. Home run king. He is a home run king. That's a 3-run shot for Jason Hayward off Claudio. Suddenly we got a ball game again. So Hayward with a 3-run homer to match Moustakas' 3-run homer. Caratini scores. Zobrist scores. And it is 6-3, still nobody out. Comeback. There goes the organ music at Wrigley Field. I think I need a sip of LaCroix after that. Excuse me. Okay. Nick Castellanos up for the Cubs. It's now 6-3. He's flown out twice. 3-4-5. Iron catcher. Oh, no. Grandel's regular. Good eye batter. None of those in this league. Strikeout. So Castellanos gets the first out. It's a strikeout, and we're gonna go to the right now chart for our next at batter. So Bryant's gonna be neutral. Claudio's gonna be hot, which could help. Hot batter, no. Liner down the baseline, fielded by the first base, a line out. So now there's 2 outs. Things have quieted down quite a bit for the Cubs, and here comes Baez. 3-4-6. Wait a minute, hold on. That was Bryant. There's Baez. Okay. 3-4-6. Eager. He is eager. Fly out to center field, so no free ride for Baez. And that'll end the inning, but the Cubs do get 3 back. And it is 6-3 Milwaukee as we go to the 7th inning. All right, so we need a new pitcher for the Cubs. Going to be facing, looks like leading off against Kane. I think I got Arcia here for some reason. Yeah, batting pitcher. Here comes Kane. Yeah, Kane will be leading off. He's a righty, so let's find a righty for the Cubs. Tyler Chatwood. How about Steve Cishek? Oh, I like Steve Cishek. Let's go with Steve Cishek. And we're going to mark it down here. Steve Cishek. Cishek enters the game. Lorenzo Cain leading off. 6-3 Brewers as we start the 7th inning. 1-2-3 with Flash and Fresh. Struck him out. Just blew one by Lorenzo Cain. And 1-2-5 for Grandal. That will be, I believe, a ground out, unless he's patient. He is semi-patient, but didn't get the call this time. So it's a ground out, and he is a whiffer. Struck him out. That's 2 strikeouts for Cishek. And Yelich. 1-3-5. It's going to be another umpire call with the bases empty. 16. Strict umpire at home. No, Fielding Culberth is not strict. So he's going to say base on balls, ball 4. Caught the strike zone or missed the strike zone barely. Would have been, Cishek is arguing, saying he put it in there. Would have been his 3rd strikeout in a row. But no, Fielding Culberth is having none of that. Take your base. Let's get the base runners correct here. So that puts Yelich on base, and here's Hayura, who homered his last at-bat, driving in Yelich. And here we go. 3-4-4. Prospect pitcher. He is not a prospect pitcher, clearly. Patient batter? Nope. Struck him out. And that was a clean strikeout for Cishek. Three strikeouts in that inning. And the Brewers go down with nothing in. Bottom of the 7th, it's still 6-3. And probably a new pitcher. Let's try. Let's see. Facing Schwarber, who's a lefty. So let's find a lefty for the Brewers. Get him out there. How about? Let's see. They don't have a lot of lefties, do they? They might not be able to go with one. Looks like they're all righties. Well, let's go with. Let's go with, that bullpen is not very strong. How about Adrian Hauser? All right, Adrian Hauser on the mound for the Brewers. After Claudio gets 1 inning of work, giving up the home run. All right, here we go. Schwarber leading off against Hauser. Does not get the ace, though, because he's not coming in the middle of the inning. 4-4-6. Star, no. Sad sack, utility, or patient. He is semi-utility. Oh, called 3rd strike on Schwarber. See ya. Here's Russell. Didn't need that ace boost, did he? 1-1-4. Fresh, yep, ground out to shortstop. And quickly, there's 2 down. And here's Happ, 3-4-6. Eager, nope. He's going to get on base. Is he active? No. So he would have stolen a base had he been. Puts a man on first. Caratini now. Needs to get the big hit. Here we go. He's a slugger. 4-4-6. Star pitcher? No. And he's not a sad sack utility or patient. So that's going to be a single to right field. So Caratini's going to put in his second single. That will move Hap to third. And we got a little bit of a rally here. Pinch hitter coming. Who the Cubs have? Tying run at the plate. We've used Zobrist. How about LaCroix, former Brewer? Maybe not the best choice. Let's go with Wilson Contreras. How about? LaCroix's not the batter he ever was. All right, here's Contreras. With two out, 2 on. This would tie the game with a big swing here off Hauser. 166. I don't think so. Workman or Gilded? No. Whiffer? Semi? No. Ground out to third base. That'll end the inning. We will use the experience chart to start the 8th. So Contreras couldn't get a hold of it. And as a result, the Brewers maintain their 6-3 lead as we go to the 8th inning. All right, so I guess we're going to have a pitching change. Looks like Thames is leading off for the Brewers. Cishek is out of there. Let's try, let's see, Thames is a lefty. Who have we got? Derek Holland. He's a struggler, but he might do the trick. No, let's do Mike Montgomery. No, he's not with the Cubs anymore. Why did I put him on there? We'll go with Holland. Oh, wait. There's Kyle Ryan. Let's use Kyle Ryan. He's a Star Flash semi-control. So Cishek is out with a big inning, 3 strikeouts in 1 inning, and Ryan will take the mound for the Cubs facing Eric Thames. Brewers are up 6-3 as we go to the 8th inning. Here's Thames leading off, 3-3-4. And he is a star, so a pop out to first base. And here's Brown. 2-3-6. That'll be another walk for Ryan Brown. I guess that's only his second. He did have one that he might have gotten had the umpire given it to him. Here's Moustakas. 4-4-5. Workman, no. Patient? No. Ground out to the first base. It'll move the runner, though, to second. And 2 are out. Here's Arcia. Looking for a little insurance run here. 1-2-2. Workman pitcher, no. Champ or Whiffer. He is not a Whiffer this time. So it'll be a line out to the third base to end the inning. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 6-3 Brewers. And I don't think we want to leave Hauser in there. Let's go with a new pitcher. Let's go with, let's see. Is it Hayward we're facing? Yeah, we are facing Hayward. Who have we got that's any good at all? How about Junior Guerra? Let's put Jeremy Jefferson. Semi-workman. Flash with semi-control. All right, so let's see here. Hauser's coming out after 1 inning of work, and here's Jeremy Jeffress. On the mound for the Brewers, facing... oops, I got it in the wrong place here. There we go. Okay, facing Hayward. 1-5-6. Whiffer? Semi? Yes, struck him out. There's 1 gone. Castellanos. 4-5-6. Patient? He is not. Fly out to center field. I think I missed my experience chart. I think I was supposed to look at the experience chart to start the inning. Well, I'm not going to backtrack now. So Bryant is up with 2 down. Did I get him out of order there? Hayward? No, I didn't. There we go. Bryant. 3-5-6. Same. Righty versus righty. Struck him out. So Jeffress pitches a strong 8th. Go to the 9th with the Brewers still on top 6-3. All right, so pitching for, let's bring in the closer. Let's get Holland out of here. Let's bring in Strop to try to close it out, although they are trailing. It's probably not orthodox, but I'm going to do it anyway. There's Strop. Against Arcia, right? Yeah. No, it's the pitcher. So they're going to have a pinch hitter to lead off. Lead-off batter and a pinch hitter. Bonus for the Brewers. So let's have my homemade card of oh, I didn't put the qualities down. I was going to have my homemade card of Trent Grisham pinch hit. Did I write the qualities down somewhere? Where did I put that? Yeah, I did. Here's my homemade card of Trent Grisham. We'll have him pinch hit for the Brewers. So he is, I calculated it using my quick rate trading card guide, which is extremely handy, by the way, for this. He's a home run king, whiffer, stoic prospect against Pedro Strop. I didn't write it out on the cards because I didn't think I was going to use him. 156. Is he a whiffer? Yeah, he is. Struck him out. So Grisham goes down swinging. Let me mark him down as a pinch hitter. All right, back to the top of the order. Here's Kane. I put him back on the bench. And Kane, 4-4-6. Star pitcher? No, he's not. Sad sack utility or patient. He is semi-utility. That's the second time that's happened to him. Struck him out again. 2 down. And here comes Grandal. Got caught looking. 1-3-3. Is he a slugger? He's not. That would be a home run if he was. Deep fly out because he's not. And that ends the inning for the Brewers. They're going to try to take that 6-3 lead, bottom of the ninth. And to close it out, Josh Hader comes in for Milwaukee. All right. He'll face Schwarber. I'm sorry, Baez. Where's Baez? Baez, Schwarber, and Russell. Starting with Baez. Not exactly an easy 3 outs there. Let's see if Hader's got the stuff. Star, double flash, control. 2-3-5. Wild, no. Eager. He is eager, but that could work for him. Single through shortstop, but he's a whiffer. He's also a whiffer, so that will be a strikeout. So, Baez with the whiff. Swung at a good pitch, though. Here's Schwarber. 1-4-6. Flash, double flash. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it. Schwarber strikes out, and based on his mojo, he just blew it right by Russell to end the game. So there you have it. The Brewers win 6-3 to increase their wild card hopes, or at least keep them on life support. And I noticed in the community Facebook page that Brian Aronoff posted, is this game going to count in our World Series pre-play standings? I think it should. So I'm going to count this as a Brewers win, whether the Cubs actually win tomorrow or not. Because this is our world. This is our baseball world, right? So there you have it, the first game of my experience with this 2019 in-season set. There's not a lot more to say about it. I did a whole video about this set, so I won't add to that. We'll just invite you to read the information on the website and take a look at the video and decide for yourself if playing along with the baseball season as it's actually happening appeals to you. Next week, we haven't made our plans for what we're going to do next week on the Play Space. So I'm not even going to throw out what we're going to do, what we might do. We'll just kind of leave it a surprise. I think Sam and I are going to sit down and map out the next few weeks because we do have some specific things in mind that we want to do. We will do another. We certainly are going to do the wild card play-in games, at least one of them. So yeah, here's the way it's going to work for the Fall Classic pre-play in St. Louis. By the way, if you're thinking about coming to that, please do email me, info@play.com, and get yourself in the email loop. So what we're going to do is about September 10th or so, maybe a few days earlier, maybe a day or two later, not much later though, we will fast forward through the remainder of the regular season using the instant results chart. We'll get it down to our playoff field. We'll have our 2 play-in games, and we will play one of those at least live on the Play Space, either the American League or the National League play-in game. And then we'll probably do another one of the semifinal games at some point. And then we'll move on to St. Louis to wrap up the project with the ALCS and NLCS Game 7s and our full World Series pre-play with whatever 2 teams we come up with. So that's the Fall Classic pre-play information. You can read about where it is and join us in St. Louis. Just go to the play.com page, click on the community link from any page, and then click on the St. Louis link, and it'll give you all the information about it. So that's the final score once again from Wrigley Field. The Brewers, with a couple of big home runs, knock off the Cubs 6-3 and stay alive in our wild card chase. Until next week, this is Keith Avalon for Play Games. Sam running the controls. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for being here tonight, and we'll see you again next time here on our YouTube channel.